I've been a new Luminar user since Luminar 4. I've used Luminar 4, Luminar AI, and now I use Luminar Neo. And I think they have some amazing tools. And Luminar is now releasing extensions for Luminar Neo. And they just came out with HDR Merge. And the second one they're about to release is Luminar Noiseless AI. And I have a preview of that now. And that's what we're going to be going over today. I'm going to give you a demo of what this noiseless AI looks like. What's up, guys? If you're new here, my name is Paul, and I run a channel that inspires other creators that your future is whatever you make it, and do that through gear reviews, tutorials. Today, I'm going over Luminar, and I'm a huge Luminar fan. Like I said earlier in the beginning of this video, I've been using it since Luminar 4. I've used AI, and like Neo is like the combination of Luminar 4 and AI, like the best of both worlds. Like some deep customizations ability, and also combined with their AI technology just to make it even that much better. And today I'm going over Noiseless AI. It's not released yet, and I want to give you guys a quick demo of what this looks like and the potential that you have with this extension that's coming out. And all the links will be down in the description if you want to check it out and order this. There's a number of great deals through Luminar. I am an affiliate through Luminar, which is why I got this a little bit early. So anything that you purchase or click on in the description below will support me in this channel. Just so you do know, but I have been a diehard Luminar fan. I just recently got added to the affiliate team. And so let's go ahead and dive in to what this new update looks like. So I just quickly found a bunch of old, these aren't amazing photos. I'm not claiming that. I tried to find the noisiest ones I could find so I could really demo this product. So anyway, the first one I want to get into is this one of my son right here. And this was my first picture with my A7S III. I got really excited. We were going to a movie night in our local town, and I was like, "Oh, I want to show my wife this." This picture, it was pitch black outside. Like if I looked at my son, I could not see him. There was no light, and I just cranked up that ISO. Let's see. I don't even. What did I even have it at? Let's see. I saw it on the 17 to 28. At 2.8, and the ISO was 12,800 at 28 millimeters, 1/25 shutter. So anyway, this photo is really messy, as you can tell. And so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna edit. And the first, well, you know what? So you can better see this, I'm gonna use this Enhance AI tool. I typically like to do all my edits and then go to the Enhance AI tools to add a little bit of flair to it. But we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to crank it up to about 48%. It just adds a little bit of life and character into this photo. You can see that his face is more exposed. I could have done that too through the Develop tool, but for simplicity for today. Now you can see that there's a lot of noise in his face. So we're just going to go to this Noiseless AI extension. And once again, this is a pre-release, so it could even get better by the time you guys get it, which I think it releases in like 2 weeks. So the cool thing about this is it gives you a little bit of advice. So for you newbies, and you can use the advice, you could not use the advice, but for this particular one, it says that you need high level of adjustments for this. So that's cool. And these are so you have a low, mid, and a high. So you just choose one, and then we're going to go for the highest because I know for a fact this photo does need it. So, and then it like does its AI magic. Same thing if you were to do masking. And that's another cool thing with this too, is you can actually like mask out just a section of this photo if you wanted to, and just use the noiseless plugin on that section of it. And it uses all the AI capabilities that you can get through like, removing the sky and all that stuff that Luminar is famous for, which that's really the whole reason I bought Luminar, is for the sky replacement originally in Luminar 4, just how easy it was. And then I started using it, and soon it is now my replacement for Lightroom. So anyway, it does take a little bit of time, especially with these photos that have a ton of corrections to do. All right, so it just finished. It like zooms in, and you can kind of see what the quality looks like. I can still see some noise over here. We can even like try to adjust it a little bit more by bumping up some of this color noise. And as you can see, some more of it goes away in his face. We can like turn down, keep original detail, which also will help try to cut down some of that noise. And of course, we'll add some more sharpens in this and as you can see, his face is really cleaning up there. And I mean, this is night and day what the picture looked like. So this is what it looked like before. You can see all the noise all over the sky, the chairs, his face, and then with the AI. I mean, and this picture, I could live with this picture. I mean, nobody's going to zoom in, on the pores of his face to see some of this noise still. At least, I mean, it looks a lot cleaner when you just zoom out. Now, I probably wouldn't have even ever shot this picture in the first place, but here, just so you can even see it a little bit better, we'll get his face in the sky in the background, and then this is what the noise looked like before. Look at all that noise. Crazy. And then what it looks like now. So that is just mind-blowing on how good this is. This is an extreme case. I would never even expect to try to clean up a photo that's this messy. I mean, this one, I could see this, maybe for my family photos. If you take a really messy photo and you really love the photo, this is my son, by the way. So we're going to go into another example. This is another one taken that same night, same sort of setting. I mean, there is some noise here in this image. You can see it all over the place. Let's go ahead and see what we can kind of grab with this noiseless raw. Once again, it does say it's a high. We'll try it. Analyzing the photo. All right, and it analyzed it, and it did its adjustments. We can even crank it up a little bit more. So we'll crank up this noise reduction here, and we'll crank up some of the color. There's a lot of color in this. And I mean, wow. Look at that. Look at the painting, and look at it now after the noise reduction. That is just incredible. And we'll turn this down a little bit, turn up the sharpness. And this turns this like very unusable photo into, something that's a little bit more usable with that detail. I mean, it's just crazy. That's crazy. Now I'll go to something that's a little bit more daytime. So those were all ISO, noise adjustments. And let's go to this crazy photo of me here. So now you can see this is, I'm crazy. All right. So we're going to zoom in on my face here just to see the detail of what this noise reduction can do. So you can see my face is pretty noisy. It's to be expected, I guess. I'm a pretty noisy looking dude. We're going to go to edit. We're going to go to noiseless raw, and it says low adjustments. So let's just go to middle, let's put it to the test, right? And so you can already see here in my face, like how much it's cleared it up. So you go to this and boom, wow. I mean, look at all that noise in my face. You can clearly see it all over my shirt, on my hands, and then boom, with just the middle, you could even go up higher. You can even crank up this noise reduction and crank up some of this color noise and maybe take away a little bit more of that detail just to clean it up a bit more and add some sharpness. But wow, I mean, it wasn't that terrible of a photo in the first place, but you can just see the kind of details that this program is adjusting with this noise. So it's crazy. It really is. It's nuts. And we're going to go to another photo here. This was taken in a little bit of a shadowy area. So this is another one of those examples. There's a little bit of noise with the bokeh. And I just want to quickly do an enhancement on this just to make it pop a little bit more, make the colors pop, and you might be able to see a little bit of that. So auto enhance really does that. Relight AI is also pretty great. You can crank down some of the brightness from far away and just see how that kind of changes a photo, helps with this overexposed area in the back. And you can go into more detail and of that, but I'm just going to do quickly some minor adjustments here. Okay. So now let's go to read light to brightness near and crank it up a bit for her. And face AI, I'm going to light the face up a bit more. And then, okay. So now we're going to go to this noiseless AI, and it says it needs a low adjustment. So let's just, once again, I'm trying to push it to the limit a little bit. So let's just do a mid and see what we come up with. So here we go. And you can tell in the face where noiseless AI helps. Here is before, and here's after. Before and after. You can see a little bit of noise in the face and some in the background here. So it really does clean it up quite a bit. And we can even add some color noise reduction and maybe pull down some of this and bring up some of the sharpness just to make this picture pop a little bit and clean it up a little bit. And there, I mean, it looks fantastic. This tool does a really great job. And I can only see it getting better because this is the pre-release, like I said. And here's, while I have this here, there's one cool tool. This erase tool it's almost like content aware fill, right? So, all right. And let's just see how well this erases it. And boom, right there, it's gone. You can pretty much not even tell it was there if you were looking for this photo. So it's stuff like this that make this program so amazing. And that wasn't even what this video is about. Just throwing that in there as a freebie. There's just so many things about this program that I like a whole ton. The stuff that this program can do is quite phenomenal. This noiseless AI feature is going to be really cool for getting rid of that stuff. And they're coming out with like 7 more plugins. So, and the next one is going to be a clone and stamp one. That one's going to be coming out, I don't know, in the future, I believe in September or something like that. But they sent an email out about it. You got to check it out. Really, seriously, these things are just phenomenal. I love this program, and it has completely changed the way I edit photos. If you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. Like this video. I plan on doing a lot more Luminar Neo content with a lot of the pictures that I'm taking here with my Sony cameras. So hit that like button, like I said, come back for more. And you guys know that I will see you in the future.